Hello lovelies and welcome back to my channel. This is Intuitive Tarot with me, Mama Core. Today I'm going to be reading for my fellow Capricorns. You know I love you. This isn't a bonus, this isn't your normal Capricorn reading. Before I go into your reading, the reason why I didn't upload yesterday is because basically I will timestamp when the reading starts, but I just wanted to do a little story time. And basically yesterday I'll put up some pictures here maybe. The last couple of weeks I've been really pulled to go back to my hometown. Really, it's not far from where I live, but I haven't been able to go there for a long time because personally I have a lot of triggers in that town. Yeah, I don't need to go into that, but yeah, there's a lot of triggers in that town. Hard times I've gone through, so going to certain places doesn't bring back very nice memories. Yesterday I felt such a massive pull to go to a particular beach in my hometown. To the point I thought I'm just gonna walk out my door and walk to it. I just really needed to get there as soon as possible. I just needed to get there. So I was like, right, even though this town is really triggering to you, we're gonna do it. We're gonna put our big girl pants on and we're gonna do it. So I got my patchy boy and I put his harness and all on and made myself a pre-workout, and I on my own basically ended up going to 4 specific locations in my hometown that really triggered, some of them triggered really good memories, some of them triggered, well, one of them triggered a bad memory, but the rest triggered good memories. And from each location I went to in my hometown, I took a rock or something from there, and each one of these is from my hometown. It sounds so crazy, but it's like I had to take something from the location. So the first place I went was to the beach, and this is basically, it's like a house brick, part of a house brick, and this is part of basically me and my nan. When I was younger, we used to walk down to this beach as a little girl, and there was a house that fell down onto this beach, and all these orange red bricks fell onto the beach, and there was a big part of the house that was just like falling in, and we used to sit on this part of it, and we used to have a picnic and stuff like that and just enjoy the beach view. And I've got a lot of memories. So just like the smell, it smells of seaweed. I've washed it and everything. It really smells of seaweed. It's so triggering, but in a good way. So that was from my first destination. And then I went to another beach, but before I went to this other beach, which is it's called South Thames Beach, which was a beach that me and my dad used to go to all the time. On the 1st of May every year, all my family goes there and we put roses in the sea for him there. So I had to go to that beach. But before I got to that beach, before I was going there, I was walking to all these locations. I passed a street that I didn't think was triggering of good memories or triggering of bad memories. I just didn't think it was like a triggering of emotions for me. So as I was walking down to the hill to this beach, I knew a lane led to a property. And I started getting really emotional, and I thought, I'm going to walk down this lane. I'm going to walk down this lane. Everything's fine. I'm going to walk down this lane. And I did. And as I got to this particular house, guys, I felt, even now, I felt so emotional. The people that I was connected to and that used to live in this house don't live there anymore. It's just a house. But being there, I was like stood outside the property like an absolute lemon. And while I was there, I just said a prayer, I said a blessing, and I sent a prayer to the person that really triggered these beautiful memories. Like, guys, it was unbelievable. Like, it was such like it was like I was healing a part of me that didn't want to deal with the emotions from so many years ago, because it was hard to go through the emotions I was going through, and I couldn't do it. So I shoved them underneath the carpet and I couldn't deal with them. So I, by going to all these homes that really impacted my life and made me the person I am today, to be honest. This house in particular, yeah, it really hit me. And as I was walking away from the house, going to walk to the other beach, there was these little tiny, I don't know if you can see them, they're little tiny hearts, they're little wooden hearts, and they've got love written on them or like engraved in them. And I found 4. I've actually glued the rest on my board where I have my cards, because it, like, this whole like experience impacted me so much, guys. It really did. And I found 4 walking out from this house, walking down through the lane, all the way out of the lane, past, like, out of this house, down the lane, out, like totally out the way of this house. I found 4 on the path, like literally on the path. I was like, am I on the path to love? Like, it was freaking me out, like really freaking me out. And then at the bottom of this lane, there's like a little shop. And I went into the shop, and outside the door of the shop was the last heart. And I was like, there was one outside the house, there was 2 in the lane, there was one at the bottom of the lane, and there was one outside the shop. I was like, seriously? And each of them is a wooden heart with, it says love on it. Like, that is like, it's only like such a little tiny little heart. But the fact, like, it just really freaked me out. So I picked up a little stone from outside that house. I had to take something from there. And this was outside the property. And then I found these hearts. So that was the second location. And then I went down to the beach, and I found these two rocks. Now, my patchy, literally, there was like part of this beach, you've got to like climb over these rocks. I literally walked right the way across the beach because the tide was out. So it was actually quite beautiful. But part of the walk, you've got to walk over, like literally step over these like really high rocks. It's quite hard to get over. And I just thought, I'm going to pick Patch up, carry him over these rocks so we can enjoy the rest of like the smoothest part of the beach, because part of it is like pebbly. And he hurt himself because he wasn't listening to me. Really wanted to climb these big rocks, ended up climbing the big rocks and hurt himself. And as I was checking his leg, he was stood on this, which is like a heart-shaped stone. And I was like, I looked down and I was like, I found 4 heart-shaped signs from the previous dress. And then I found this on the beach. And then when I got to the end of the beach and I sat there, I had a little like packed lunch. I bought something for Patch. We both sat there and this beach was empty. It was only me and Patch. There was not one other person on there. And I just sat there for about an hour and meditated, really grounded myself, really protected myself. And out of nowhere, when it was really still, it was really peaceful, I had this like awakening moment. It's like all of a sudden I had this major clarity. I carry like a bum bag when I'm out walking. It's got Patch's treats in it. It's like poop bags, and I've got his little like special treats for when we get to the destination where we're going. I've got all this stuff. So in this bag, I've got all these rocks and all these like little love heart messages of love. A message of love is coming. I just got told by my spirit guides. I all of a sudden, when I sat on the beach, just me and Patch, literally not one single person was on this beach. It was just me and Patchy. I all of a sudden knew in my life, I just had major clarity on what made me happy, where I wanted to go, who I loved and who I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. It was like this like weight. I was healing my past. And because I faced my fears, because I faced my demons, because I went into that shadow place and come face to face with all these locations that triggered me for so many years. Like, I haven't been able to go to my hometown for years. Most of my family live in my hometown. Guys, I haven't been able to go back there. It's just so upsetting to go there. The fact that I was able to go there, the fact that I was able to go to 2 addresses in particular and feel love and see all these beautiful memories that were made there really made me not just appreciate the people that brought these beautiful memories into my life, I had major appreciation for those people. Major. And I saw all these people from all these different places in my hometown in a totally different way that I've never seen them before. And it shocked me that I was able to heal that past pain and move forward. When I was heading back home, out of my hometown, I look back and there's like a big bridge that like looks over my hometown. And I just was so thankful for the people that I've met there, finding love. The love that I found there was like nothing I've ever felt before, nothing I've ever felt since. Going back to your roots, finding love again. I would always be grateful for that town, for the people that I met there. Sometimes you can't tell people how much they mean to you. So maybe we need to just say a prayer, send a blessing, feel what you're feeling in your heart, but send it out Send them that spiritual hug. Send them that spiritual blessing, because they'll feel it. Because I felt it yesterday. As I was coming away, I felt this massive weight coming off my shoulders. Those demons were gone. And they weren't going to hold me back anymore. God. Didn't think I was going to still be emotional today. Right. The reading's going to start. So this is for Capricorn. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Or if you're a cross watcher and you're interested in madly, truly, deeply, madly in love with, or you just want to know how your Capricorn ex is doing, then all cross watchers are welcome, my loves. Just remember to only wish positive, uplifting things on people, no negativity, because karma is a bee and it will end up coming back on thee. Let me just take out my earpiece because it's literally putting me off hearing myself in my ear. I literally feel it's so strong, that going back to your roots, listening to really nostalgic music, going to all the places where you grew up. I feel it strong. I feel like that's why I had to tell you I'm a Capricorn myself. Hearing me, the whole time I was there, I was listening to music from my Bluetooth headphones anyway. But I was hearing music. When I went to 2 of the locations that just like brought these beautiful memories back, there was like particular songs that were like going through my head that reminded me of people that used to live in these locations. And I couldn't stop smiling to myself. Thinking, God, if anybody's watching me, like stood outside the house going, oh, who's that weirdo? It was an empty street, so there was nobody there. Not that I know of, unless there was a curtain twitcher. The Capricorn, please. Passionate communication coming forward. A message, like I said, with these little love hearts with love on them. A message of love coming forward. Yeah, because the Knight of Coins, they see a successful future with you. And they see that you have a lot of options around you. They see that you've had this glow up, that you have been working on yourself. It's actually, taking my breath away. You inspired me to be a better person, just tried to came out. Passionate communication coming in again. There's a lot of communication going down. A lot of communication. In particular, you've got... Do you know what I'm seeing? You're spending a lot of time working on yourself, working on your abundance, paying things forward. So wherever you're thriving, you're paying that forward. I'm clearly seeing that. And as you're spending time with your family, with friends, with people that uplift you, you've kind of like turned your back on love. Because in the past you've got hurt and you don't want to risk. Oh yeah. You don't want to risk getting your heart. I just heard get my heart burnt again. I swear that's 2 different sayings in one. And you've been manifesting in. You're basically the Empress right now. I've got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. I've got a divine masculine coming in, and this is how he's seeing you. This is how he's seeing you. You're very grounded. You're brilliant with your communication. I'm seeing that people hang on to every single one of your words. You inspire people. You uplift people. Every time people are around you, they get this like positive, uplifting energy from you. You're always raising people up. You're always making sure everybody sees the best in themselves. You are so stable. Everything you put your hands to just flourishes, is abundant. I feel while you're in this period of growth, while you're in this period, this hermit mode of healing yourself, like I said earlier, me going back to my hometown, there's somebody that's got their eye on you. And you haven't got a clue. There's somebody that wants to work with you. There's somebody's manifesting you in. And out of nowhere, there's going to be communication that is going to give you all the clarity that you need. You're never going to be in doubt of how this person feels for you. Nah, you're not. This person's always going to be vulnerable. They're always going to be open and honest. They're always going to be pure with you. I feel like this person you know of. I've got that feeling as you're that, and keep on, my spirit guides are reminding me constantly of me going back to my hometown. So whether you've gone back to your hometown or gone back to a place where was really meaningful for you in your childhood, teen years, older teen years, because the places I went to, the first beach I went to, that was like my younger years. That was like, I don't know, 3 to 8. The second location was just before I had children. So, 20. But the other beach, that was my whole life. Do you know what I mean? My whole life there until I moved out of that town. Yeah, so you're really going back to your roots. Show me. I'm feeling, at the moment, you just feel this like presence around you, this like love, this warmth, because I felt that. That's what my spirit guides are reminding me of. When I was in certain places in my hometown, I felt this warmth, I felt this love, I felt this like nurturing energy. I was no longer being upset or triggered or seeing the bad side of these locations. I was only seeing good. I was only seeing the beautiful things that came from these places. Appreciating them. Really, really appreciating them. Holding these places, these people, to the high regard they belong in. And I feel like for the first time, you're being so vulnerable and you're being so open to show these particular people how you feel, to show a particular person how you feel. Even if you're in fear that this person isn't going to want to be in a relationship with you, isn't going to want to go near you, you're like, I don't care. If you don't want to be with me, then that's fine. But I need to tell you how much I love you. I need to tell you how grateful I am for you. Don't cry. Do not I'm seeing two people sat across a table and communicating and being vulnerable and telling each other how they truly feel. Being vulnerable, being pure in your emotions and not being scared about what the other person's going to say. Like it's the, I've been missing you for years. I've been longing for you for years. You're all I ever think about. I went to so-and-so place the other day because I couldn't stop thinking of you. That's what I'm feeling. My cup is overflowing with love for you. My heart chakra is fully open for you. It always has been. You know you have the key to my heart. My cup is overflowing. I see a future with you. I've chosen you. To be honest, I chose you a long time ago. And I can see that you have lots of options around you. And if this is somebody from your past, you're absolutely terrified that this person's going to pie you. But what I'm seeing is this person sees an abundant future with you. They're wanting to work with you. This is equal give and take. You two are both taking this leap towards each other, even though you both have lots of options around you. But you don't want to be near these karmic energies. You don't want to be around manipulative people, selfish people. You're heading towards each other. This person's on that chariot and they're heading towards love. I don't want to long for you anymore. I don't want to be spending every single waking day, every night, longing for you, wishing for you, trying to manifest you. I want to make my dreams a reality. Yeah, I don't want to... This person has a lot of sleepless nights. But I'm seeing that you're watching each other online. There's certain pictures, my nose, the communication's going because my nose is going crazy. You are being updated by each other, but one of you has suffered from addictions. I'm picking up a masculine energy has been suffering from addictions, and that's why they held back, because they were scared that you would judge them, because they see you as very angelic, very pure. It's like you're this goddess. This person's all up in their emotions for you. They're feeling very nostalgic with you. This person and you have a lot of memories together. And it ain't just loving memories. It's very sexual. It's very... She's half naked. It's being vulnerable. They're very vulnerable emotions. It's like I'm thinking of all these times that we spent together. I'm thinking about places where we went. I don't know, places where we made love. Places that made me truly worship you. Yeah, just be in absolute awe of you. I fear you will move away from me while I'm trying to heal. We were not ready for all that happened. I hope you're as ready as I am now. I regret my actions and I want your forgiveness. Can you forgive me? I'm getting the courage to share how I feel. I wrote a letter for you. You wrote a letter to them. This this leap of like purity, this leap of emotions, this leap of vulnerability, this woman's heart chakra opening and releasing her inner thoughts and feelings to this masculine energy. It could be a feminine inner masculine energy. You know your situation more than I do. But in this moment of like releasing, opening that heart chakra, being truly, absolutely vulnerable with each other, you two are both transforming this relationship. The communication here is what is your vulnerability, is what is transforming this whole connection. Maybe you're going over, like talking about, oh, do you remember when we went there and did that? Like, that was great. I can't believe we did that. Like, I just feel like you're giggling about things that you've done, places you've been, being naughty, I'm seeing in particular. It's making me, like, she's got such a cheeky smile. And what I'm seeing is a masculine go, can you believe we had sex there? Maybe you had a lot of outdoor sex. Stop. Sorry, my spirit guides are being cheeky. My youngest spirit guide, masculine energy, is trying to be really cheeky, and his name's Fred, and he's really trying to push my buttons. And this is all about vulnerability, okay? And my spirit guide wants me to be more vulnerable and wants me to open up. And I'm like, oh, I can't say that, stop. In my head, I'm talking to him going, I can't say that. And that's what I'm feeling, this masculine energy, because he's coming in and speaking to this divine feminine who's all up in her emotions, is very grounded and stable, but speaks clear, has all the right words. She has all the tools she needs to transform this connection. This feminine, which I think is you, Capricorn, because your card's here, earth, we got earth, water and air. We've got a masculine who is a bit younger than you, who is coming in an earth energy. It's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But he's coming in with very passionate communication and being very open and vulnerable with you, and you can't believe it. You're literally dumbfounded. I'm feeling like you're like, what did you say? He's planned for so long to say these things to you that when he finally gets the chance, when he finally sees that it's safe and you're not going to judge him, you've had this major growth and he can see your transformation. And he's in awe of you. Wow. I'm in awe of you. I see this future with you. I've been manifesting the shit out of you. That now I'm coming racing in. I'm on my steed. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. I can't hold back from you. And then there's you. Communicating back. With passionate communication. Opening your heart chakra to this masculine who's coming in very, very stable. This is a masculine who has worked on himself. Yes, he may be younger than you, or you may be younger than him. But you're not judging him for what he's done, what he's been through. You're accepting him for who he is, and you're appreciating him for who he is. There's no judgment here. There's just love. Unconditional love. And you're really, really appreciating each other and turning up and showering each other with love. There's going to be this moment after this conversation happens and you're going to hold each other. And I just get this, like, because it's reminding me of this Queen of Cups, and she's like, being in your arms, having your arms around me, having you hold me, having you hug me. That's the moment you're going to both realize that all this time apart wasn't just you fantasizing about somebody. It's you realizing that you've always loved this person. You never stopped loving this person. You cut in all karmic cycles that held you back from this person, and now you're racing forward and giving each other the clarity, talking things through and being vulnerable because you have nothing but love for each other. Listen. Don't interrupt this person. Listen to what they have to say. Please give me a chance. Oh my God. I hope the future will bring us together. I crave you more than anybody else. Oh, please give me a chance. That's really that's really getting me right there. Let's have a chakra for Capricorn. Oh, coming out strong. Yes, I believe. Right, I don't know when my camera went off. I really don't know when it went off. Bugger, I really don't know when it went off. You're both going to be vulnerable with each other. You're both going to come through with this heartfelt communication. I just picked out my last two cards was, please give me the chance. I hope the future will bring us together. But that's, please give me a chance. Please give me time to open up. I'm so grateful for your patience. And then be patient with this person because they are coming forward. They're just getting the courage and the strength to be able to open up to you because they've never ever been this vulnerable with anybody, but they want to do it with you because they have unconditional love and they know you have unconditional love for them because you've never judged this person. You've always just loved them. No matter what they've done to you or you've done to them, you just love them. I just heard warts and all. I have the strength, courage, and willpower to face my fears, see my desires, dreams, and goals through to completion. I release the need to be anything other than who I am in order to succeed. Yes, I believe in myself and have the courage to fail and to succeed and to feel safe. I am possible. All is possible. Capricorn. This is our perfect card. We're all fighters. We all have that strive to want to succeed. We all have that ambition, that willpower, never to give up. Every single Capricorn I know, every family member that's a Capricorn. I forget that I'm a Capricorn sometimes and I really underestimate myself until I meet another Capricorn. And then they're talking to me going, oh yeah, but you're so determined and you never give up. And after everything you've gone through, you always fight and you always have a smile on your face. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, you like what you've like done in your like career, like is amazing. They're like, yeah, but what you've done is like, and then I'm reminded about what I've overcome, and I feel like that's what you're doing. Going back to your roots and reminding yourself of how far you've come, what you've achieved, how incredibly strong you are, and appreciating yourself, giving yourself that pat on the back. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I went there. I achieved that. And also appreciating the people that were your stepping stones to help you thrive to get to where you are now. If you can, reach out to those people. Reach out to people that really impacted your life and at some point in your life made you feel safe. At some point, oh, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. At some point in your life, loved you for you. And you loved them just because they were them. Nothing else. Reach out to those people. Because I really think those people are desperate to hear from you. Follow that gut. And if that gut says, do you know what? I would love to hear from that person from my hometown, or I would love to reconnect with this person. I wonder how this person's doing. I haven't spoken to them in like, I just heard 6 years. Yeah, reach out because they're waiting for this communication. And I think you're going to be shocked on where it leads. I hope this is all the messages that you needed and it gave you clarity into your situation. If you did want a personal, everything is linked down below, my loves. I just want to say thank you so much for your love and support of my channel. It really does truly mean the world to me. So I am sending you my love and a bit of my light and appreciating you. I think this is all about appreciation, this reading. May love and light guide you on your amazing spiritual journey, my loves. I will see you next time. Bye, Capricorn. Bye, my loves. Bye, bye, bye.